Klitschko is being put to the test by Juan Carlos Gomez. Another one for Klitschko. Expedite his demise. There's a 2 weeks notice and gets him in the right hand. And Lewis wants to hold. What keeps him up?
Jetzt war direkt. Das war sie. Und die linke. Die linke nochmal. Jetzt war er wieder drin. Also,
Wonderful fight.
And the current WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Herbie High.
When you obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, and good luck.
In size, but is this his breakthrough night? Expect Hyde to try to dive.
Really, Klitschko's got to try and exert some
Holyfield type stature. He was away again before Klitschko could find an answer.
an awful long way he has to get.
Boosting his confidence, he's very hard on him. Now Klitschko gets him with the right hand and he's got Hyde down in the second round. First time he landed with it, that chopping right, and this could be problems for Herbie Hyde. First time he felt the power. Klitschko's looking for another one and bangs it. Oh dear, and this time it isn't. He's looking at his eyes. This could be over in the second round. I'm going to make this. Oh, he's all over the place. It is stopped in round 2. Vitaly Klitschko wins the WBO heavyweight title, and Herbie Hyde's world falls apart.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox
Maybe he's feeling the strength of Klitschko too. Gets there with a right hand. It's a good start this by Klitschko and his jab going. Oh, there's a big right hand. Taking this at 2 weeks' notice and gets it. Klitschko has got. When Lewis turned, when we saw the wave, but there's a best yet from Lewis. But Klitschko.
Well, I think there's definite ring rust there. He's looking slow and tight.
The longer this goes, it won't get any easier. Another right hand and another one from Klitschko.
As he comes forward.
Lewis is trying to gamble with big shots. He's forgotten the jab and he's leaving himself really open. He just looks a shot. And now Lewis goes for it. Around and Klitschko is cut by the left eye. There'll be tremendous excitement in the planning to gather to watch this, huh, Glenn?
He has, and we know he doesn't react well.
There's the jab. Trees will be the last standing in the forest. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
A really, really bad cut. Lewis just looking for the big right hand.
There are moments here where they both look ready to go.
Nobody's ever doubted Lewis's heart.
Neil Stewart, the trainer of Lewis, distances in his recent fights, 6 out of the last 7 have gone at least 9 rounds. Just didn't believe it.
Good left hook there from Klitschko.
He seems to be just the boss, doesn't he? Lewis looking a bit troubled. And he's showing good boxing ability as well. Klitschko is...
Good jab.
Well, Lewis fought the corner and his face is a mess. Is there a cut on the cheek? Lennox Lewis's 3rd reign as well. Good shot. Fought the fight 1,000 times in his head. Oh, what an uppercut from Lewis! But I think Lewis tonight might have met some... Oh, there's the uppercut again from Lewis. But Lewis is still the champion. Listen to the boos. The crowd here believe that Klitschko has got a raw deal, if indeed he has lost the fight.
6 months removed from only a second professional loss, Vitaly was eager to return to the sweet science in what would be a quick dismantling of Kurt Johnson inside 2 rounds at the Mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden. The heavy-handed Vitaly punished Johnson in a lopsided fight, knocking him down twice in the second round, closing the show with hard, accurate punches.
You want to see a heavyweight destroyer? Vitaly Klitschko wants to be your man. He wants to be your man right now. Big right hand lands again. Johnson having trouble fighting back. Down goes Johnson. And that is a great performance for Vitaly Klitschko.
Okay, guys, for the WBC Heavyweight Championship, I expect a good clean fight from both.
Coming back with a left of his own. But Sanders lands a left and now lands a quick right over the top.
Vitaly is more defensive when
took it pretty well and comes back with a right of his own. And was the case last year for younger brother. Hard left hand staggers Vitaly. Vitaly Klitschko staggered by Sanders left. Vitaly trying to hold on as Sanders tries to follow up. 10 seconds to go in the round. And it's not going to be called a knockdown. Sanders backing Vitaly off. Vitaly goes back up. Out here, the reach advantage comes into play. And the right hand
depends on one punch.
And Sanders, big left hand from Sanders, stuns Vitaly. Klitschko backing up in trouble, gets hit again. Slugfest in the center of the ring. Hard right hand by Vitaly Klitschko. And he steps away before Sanders can set the left. 2 more. Sanders misses with the big left. Vitaly pounds him twice with the right hand. And some lefts. Big right hand by Klitschko. Something like a second wind. It appears that Vitaly Klitschko could walk. There's a big right hand. Big right hand lands for Klitschko.
Sanders is hurt.
He wobbled on that one. Vitaly looks like Corey's going to make it out of the round, but none the better for wear.
His opponent, he could change the fight.
Sanders gets in a lab time with his right hand. With some straight, oh, big left hand knocks Vitaly back. What a comeback it would be for Sanders if he came back and won the fight after what happened in the last round. Big right hand by Klitschko. Sanders still coming. Lefts are not straight lefts, but roundhouses, and just as I said.
A meaningful right hands.
And they're trading Sanders in his tracks. Left hook lands. Right hand lands. What a show of courage by Corey Sanders. Sanders flailing like a drunken sailor there.
He's ready to go, Jim.
And Vitaly Klitschko is going to try to finish it right here. Unbelievable show of courage by Corey Sanders.
What keeps him up? That's it.
Finally, the referee rescues Sanders, and Vitaly Klitschko stakes his claim.
And now, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Vitaly Dr. Iron Fist Klitschko.
Vitaly returned to the ring in a defense of his heavyweight title against Danny Williams. He dominated from the start, establishing his power and ring generalship over his outmatched opponent.
Klitschko lands a big right hand shot. Williams' hands drop. Still a minute to go in the round.
There at ringside, you can hear the thud of Klitschko's punches.
Vitaly's got a chance for a first round KO here. Down goes Williams. Left hook by Klitschko. Floors Williams.
That was about a 3-inch left hook.
That was stunning.
The outcome never in doubt. Vitaly outmuscled Williams, landing clean, flush shots throughout the fight. And in round 8, with an arsenal of precise and gut-wrenching punches, Vitaly ended the fight in beautiful knockout fashion.
That's it.
He gets rid of Danny Williams too.
No rapid punch, no low blow, and no either punch. Okay, good luck, check your hands.
lost his fights right from the get-go. Oh, he can land the hook anytime he wants, just like his brother did. He's
even made it to the ring.
Fighters who fight tall, and that's what
his range from Sam Peter, who can land with.
And Sam Peter's defensive liabilities, which he had improved on, are really out there
as a true heavyweight superstar champion.
Has shown steady improvement, Sam Peter. This is a bad stylistic matchup for him. He's going to
try to right hand there, but it was blocked.
And he sustained throughout an entire fight. Klitschko. It's just that Vitali's doing so much better and looks himself up in a position to do it. In the last a little bit with Emmanuel Stewart's help,
out of harm's way and landing. As mentioned, seems kind of quiet for as impressive as Klitschko has. Keeps him on.
Quick to feet. He's not a Larry Holmes, Muhammad Ali mover, but he's enough lateral movement. His pushed. His right hand is pushed.
Another one for Klitschko. It looks like Peter has said stop it. He doesn't want to continue out, and that's it. It's all over.
The wingspan of Klitschko. Stuttgart, as Vitaly Klitschko is being put to the task.
You need to use more than one jab. When there's distance,
near their eye.
Well, 75% success rate.
Right.
You know, well, I must not be doing good.
Excellent fight. And when a man gets free, that said fight out. That's what you need. Fight out.
More exciting boxing you can. But I can't yell at Klitschko for tying up on the inside. He's the taller man. He can't use those long arms.
So they're both known entities.
Too long. He's too tall. I couldn't get close. A little chance. By giving up his fight.
Strong right hand, and Gomez is hurt, and down he goes. Strong right hand from Klitschko, and Gomez could not stay up. And the wheel will give the count.
And again, that's the punch that Klitschko's always looking for, and you look for against his out. Keep enough range where he can keep that arm jaw open right now.
Another sharp right hand. Klitschko moves in and will try to finish.
Look for the up.
At Madison Square Garden, and was just content with dominating rounds. Gomez is hurt. Gomez could be done. It makes no sense to me, but that's what happens.
Obviously, no warnings before that. Might not be a bad.
Oh, a strong right hand.
An uppercut could be there now to finish this fight for Klitschko as Gomez leans forward.
And now a left, and Gomez on his last legs turns, and that's it. Fight should have been stopped, and it was. Daniel Vanderweel says that's enough.
The undefeated WBC #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, La Pesadilla, Cristobal, the Nightmare Arreola.
Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Against Vitali, Sam Peter didn't exist. Juan Carlos Gomez actually midway through. Our clock is on.
Gets back in position with the jab to keep his distance.
Sometimes the best way to
He cannot really get the range for his punch and jab.
That'd be easier for Chris to go.
He's creating a lot more anxiety than anyone else has did.
Landing his jab, his left hook, keep him back. That's how eager Arreola is to get there.
Where he can just simply move back right. He always does that. He always has his mouth open and his right cut combination.
To these punches. You gotta give him angles and you gotta work your way inside by giving him angles. Just like he's doing it.
I would have to say that Arreola is taking
feet to turn back with the right hand. And Juan Carlos Gomez, Klitschko's last two opponents, had to suggest that Areola's momentum is waning.
Field punches coming.
Hard left hand by Arreola. Tries to jump in and make it mean something. Blood coming now from the nostrils of Chris Arreola. Chris Arreola's 28 and still learning. Can't stop. Took as Arreola leaned in. How about that right uppercut?
Right up fatigue set in mentally.
Back in 1968 against Vitaly Klitschko winning this fight.
He has a great sense of timing. He humiliated Arreola. Boom. And again, credit to Arreola. He's pressured Vitaly all the way and made him throw a lot of punches.
The referee is stopping the fight.
Either the referee or Henry Ramirez in Ariola's corner. And I believe it might have been Henry Ramirez who simply didn't want to see his fighter go out and get battered around.
I think it was a good call.
Good luck. Touch gloves. Let's go to work.
Big Klitschko to the jab. Good left hand there from Klitschko. Just backs Kozlowski up a bit. Against the target. That's better from Klitschko's shots. But he's got to be good. Plenty of encouragement for the challenger. Hard to hit again. Klitschko has been nowhere near really finding a shot on the end of a couple of these. Better right. Good right. And he was rocked by that. And then the bell. Good was right, relentlessly on the end of that jab. Kozlowski buckled, there he's caught. And the referee stops it.
And remember, defend yourself at all times. Shake hands.
Vitalia Klitschko against Shannon Briggs. Good right contest. Right hand. Left hook there from Klitschko. Good chopping right. Let's concentrate on matters here. Good right from Klitschko, but Klitschko again. And now Klitschko making box a bit, Klitschko. His only way. End of it, he's the one who's got to work it out himself. John Lewis with the eagle eye. Klitschko again with that chopping right, and 5 seconds to survive now. That's a big right for Klitschko. Briggs is hurt. Briggs is hurt. Briggs has shriveled and Klitschko has grown, and there's the left hand to make the bravery of Shannon Briggs here. It's another good right from Klitschko to the end of the round. See it coming, telling him to avoid it, but he does not cover it. He's got the option of that left hook as well. It's classic stuff, but Briggs body shot and then went for the big right, and Briggs is right on the brink, and another big right from Klitschko. 2 left. He and John Lewis is excellent, and he will stop. And then everything he throws, Klitschko comes back. Massively convincing. He has won every round, and he has won it convincingly.
The undefeated. La sombra Soli.
May the beast and may the raven queen to look. Okay, check the gloves and go to your corners.
He's just watching him.
Final seconds of round 1. That's ruled a knockdown. And so, his ankle?
Look at his leg.
That's it. That's it. Let's get her ready to rumble.
No low blow. Champion into the lock.
It's mental makeup.
Oxidamic commitment. A less than Ariola, incidentally.
Michael speaks what against Larry Holmes.
Good news for Adamic. The good news for Vitalia Klitschko is that he's handled that competition well enough to again win the round. And he broken into several pieces by a Briggs shot, and his expedite his demise. Tremendous right hand shot in outclassing Adamic in his only loss in the light heavyweight division.
Beating up a little man. That's what this really comes down to. And it's not even a competitive contest.
I don't either.
No. Just how much punishment.
If he threw as few as 20, he'd up and popping it.
First place for heavyweight championship KO percentage.
He's getting in a position to stop the fight.
I don't see the point in this fight continuing.
Wobbles back into the ropes after a jab. How much longer can Adamic stand up in the face of all this?
I think Adamic stopped the fight.
Yeah, he's not going to stop himself. That's it.
Good and the referee's going to do it. Excellent stoppage by the referee.
Derek Chisora.
Helsinki and never stopped. Keys to victory.
It is the right hand
by Klitschko.
He's had to go the distance. He's done it, no problem.
But 30 of them fighting. Oh, right. A little uppercut, right hand again.
Trying to fight back.
He makes it difficult, problematic. He went final seconds of round 4. Klitschko out of his element there in the middle.
He's having a better round than last.
Oh, right hand by him.
Yeah, I think he's having a very good round now.
Right hand got through. Another right hand. And Sore very busy in the 8th.
The rewritten history that we don't know about, that sort of maybe there's something wrong with him. You know, it's been sort of like he flicks it out there just to sort of let him know that his left.
Oh, right.
I mean, that's what we talked about so much in the build-up that if there's some sort of issue with the left hand.
There's a right hand that was effective though, and that left hook. Now a right hand.
Hooks. And he's just not like
final seconds of the bout. Another right hand that just sort of did land, but it wasn't enough. And that is it.
And still WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
Let's go to Moscow for the opening bell in Moscow Olympic Stadium between Klitschko and Jar.
Will Klitschko's body break down?
You see the jab freely and liberally right now.
Try to figure it out.
kind of offense in the early rounds.
There's a right hand by Jar. And Jar goes down at the end of round number 2. And it appears that the abrasion on the eyelid may have opened up. And that's why the blood is flowing. There's a hard right hand by Jar. As a professional boxer, was cut once a long time ago, Russian ring doctor. But his cornermen are coming into the ring, and it appears that it is over.
The Ryan